Hi! You guys are here because you want to learn how to make these wings, right? If you guys haven't checked out my first video on how to make the dress, be sure to check that out. I have it linked down below for you guys. And in this tutorial, we're going to be making fairy wings. There's a couple things that I wanted to share with you guys on how to make these wings. And it's a lot easier than many wings that I've seen online. The one thing that I wanted to do is to make sure that you guys can actually attempt and achieve and accomplish my DIYs. And so it took a little bit of playing around to be able to get the type of wings that I like, that was light enough where you didn't have to create a strong base to attach it to your body, which was kind of a pain in the butt because it was either having a strap around your shoulder, which takes away from the costume, or having to build like a crazy corset or whatever to have the wings stay up. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Also, don't forget that a lot of my patterns and stuff, I do make templates for them that I leave down below in links and stuff, so you can always print them out and use them so that it aids you in creating a better DIY. Let's go ahead and grab all of our stuff and let's get started. Alrighty, to start out with this, you will need to print out my fairy wings template. Be sure to print out on full US letter paper. Now, when my patterns are too big, I will mark them with stars, and all you have to do is match up the stars and tape the pieces together to create a full pattern. As pretty as fairy wings are to make, they can be a little bit messy, so I like to tape down my pattern with some masking tape. And since we'll be using a lot of glue, having some wax paper is going to keep everything nice and clean. I go ahead and I tape this down over my pattern as well. For the base of the wings, you will need craft wire, and these are aluminum craft wire. I'm using aluminum because it's the lightest and it's also 10 gauge, meaning that it can bend easily, but it will still hold its shape after you mold it. And the thickness is pretty important as well. The one that I'm using is 1/8 of an inch thickness. This will give the glue some surface area to hold on to. This is pretty self-explanatory, but what you'll do is that you'll pretty much start at the bottom of the wing and with some pliers bend and mold the wire to match the pattern of the wing. Keep in mind that it doesn't have to be exact where you don't have to bend it every single turn. Honestly, if it was just one big curve, I think it would have been a little bit easier. Once you are done shaping your wings, go ahead and snip it off, leaving about 1 to 2 inches extra so you can bind the ends together. To close up the wire, I'm going to use beading wire. It's almost like thread, but super duper strong. Honestly, you can use yarn or any other type of string you have laying around. Now go ahead and tie the 2 ends together so it creates a stem, and continue wrapping the stem with the wire. Once you get to the bottom, don't forget to double, triple, or even quadruple knot it. And go ahead and repeat these steps again so that you end up with 2 wings. Using your fabric of choice, I'm just using curtains from IKEA, the same one I used on the actual dress. And I went ahead and I cut out a piece that will cover up one wing, and I make sure that I leave about 2 inches in seam allowance around the wing. With some handy dandy E6000 glue, go ahead and lay a nice long bead of glue onto the wire. This is why you want the wire to be 1/8 of an inch thick. It gives it enough surface area so that the glue has something to hold on to. And then you're going to give the glue about 2 minutes so that it can get a little tacky. Now fold the fabric seam allowance over and press it onto the wire. Make sure you stretch and flatten out the fabric as you do this. Continue doing this all the way around the wing, and on curvy parts you can snip perpendicularly to the wire to accommodate all the turns. I did use a flat paintbrush at the beginning because I didn't want to get my hands dirty, but after getting over being a total princess, my finger tools were my best bet when it came to this. Once you're done with this, set it aside for about 30 minutes or until the glue is fully dried. Take your scissors and trim off the excess seam allowances and repeat on the other wing. Okay, so here comes the fun part, which is the decorating. Since this is a base to any type of fairy or insects out there, go crazy with the decorating. I wanted mine to match my autumn fairy costume, so I just went ahead and used the leftover leaves and berries from the costume itself. After decorating, it's time to create the attachment. Using the same wire, cut out a piece about 15 inches long, and what you're going to do is bend it to create an upside down U-like prong that measures about 7 inches in length. Take the prong and bend it backwards to create a hook. Now take the one leg of the prong and wrap it around one stem of the wing. Wrap it around a few times to make sure that it's totally secure. With the other prong, repeat the same thing and wrap it around the stem of the wing a few times as well to secure. Alright, to make sure that the wire isn't going to get all gladiator on your back, you'll need a piece of foam poster board or even cardboard that measures about 4 inches by 2 inches. And what you're going to do is you're going to add 2 large globs of glue onto the board, and then you're going to press the stems of the wings right onto it. You might have to hold onto it for quite some time so that it really adheres. Once it's attached, go ahead and really glob on the glue over the wires. Make sure you hold it flushed against the board, and then you just keep applying a thick layer of glue so that it covers the sharp edges of the wires completely. To finish it up, I cut out a strip of the curtain and I just wrap it around the wires and the foam board to cover it all up. Once you're done with that, snip off the excess and glue the ends down. At this point, I'm just going to cover up the wrapped up board with more leaves and berries so it doesn't look like it's too out of place. And there you go, your finished fairy wing. Now, when it comes to decorating, be sure to not overkill it with glue, and the items that you're using is lightweight enough so that the wings can actually support it. So you might want to test it out a little bit. Also, the best way to wear the wing is to literally hook it onto your bra. I feel like your bra is your best support. I mean, that's what they're made for, right? Now, since you can wear a strappy bra with this dress, I feel like it'll work best for it since the straps on the dress will cover up the straps of the bra. And all you gotta do is just hook it onto the back of your bra and just let gravity work for you with this. So what do you guys think about that? Those wings don't seem so hard, do they? I think I spent more time decorating the wings than I actually did building the wings itself. Obviously, there's different ways where you can make it even more sturdy if you want to. You can attach more snaps or velcros, but I think a hook onto your bra is like kind of ingenious, to be honest, but that's just me stroking my wings. Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's just kind of like hanging out, you know? It kind of rocks back and forth a little bit. It wiggles. There's something so fun and whimsical about wearing wings. I don't know what it is, but I can't help myself, but it feels super like magical and whimsical. Yeah, what do you guys think of the tutorials? If you want to leave a comment about it, leave it down below. Like it, because that would really make me happy. Share it with others that you know who might be into wing making as well. Oh yeah, if you're gonna try out this DIY and you're gonna try out these wings, go ahead and send me a photo with the hashtag HeyKL or SLOABN, because I would love to see you take my videos and totally running with it and creating your own inspiration. Also, do me a huge solid if you want to support my channel. You can obviously hit subscribe. It's totally optional. Now, I do upload every Wednesdays and Fridays now, so if you want, you can just check back every Wednesdays and Fridays and see what this little fairy is up to. Other than that, you guys know how to end my videos. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will talk to you guys later. Remember to rock on, Sloabies. Bye!